I am sitting next to someone who you may not know has extreme emotional ties to the Holocaust because both of his parents survived the Holocaust, and the world would not have Geddy Lee of Rush had his parents not survived 3 concentration camps. So first of all, welcome.
Hi.
Thank you
Nice to be here.
for coming here to tell your parents' story.
Sure.
So your parents were from Poland.
Yeah, my parents were from Poland. My mother was born in Warsaw and moved to a small town about an hour south called Stachowicz. And my father was from another town, and yeah, they were both in the work camps, and that's where they met. They met in the work camps. I think it was 39.
How old were they?
12 and 13. That
Wow.
age, yeah. And so they would meet, and, you know, they were kids, really, you know, adolescents, and they would chit-chat and flirt on their way to the work camps because originally when the German army moved in there, they needed to build the camps, right? So they used the young people and the healthy people of the town, the Jewish population, to walk to the site and build and work until it was finished, until they did what they had to do. So that's where they met. And, of course, they would joke around and flirt, as kids would, and no matter what the circumstance. And they sort of had a crush on each other.
They ended up at Auschwitz before they were separated, with your mother, Manya, going to Bergen-Belsen and your father taken to Dachau. How old were they then? Do you know when they were separated?
Well, my mom and dad were in Auschwitz, I think, for a couple of years. And how they survived in there, I don't know. My dad was transferred out of Auschwitz before my mother was. My mother and her sister and her mother survived together in Auschwitz. And my grandmother used to tell this story because they would line them up every day. And they would go left, right, right? If you went to one direction, you went to the gas chambers. If you went to the other direction, you went to work. So my grandmother would rearrange them in the lineup so they all went to the same direction, because she believed that if they were all going to perish, they would perish together. And if they were all going to survive, they would survive together. But my grandmother was an amazing person. She kept them alive throughout their time in the camps. And